Why do you want to work here? There's only one right way to answer this question, and most candidates are completely missing the point. They don't want to hear self-centered reasons like, I want to grow, because they're not paying you to learn. And they don't want to hear vague reasons like, I like your culture, because they're not building a cult. They're hiring because they're in pain. They have a problem that needs to be solved, and they want to hear how you can solve it for them. I remember one time when I was hiring for an operations manager role in my team. I met two candidates with similar experience. Both of them were very well prepared. In fact, the first one came from a big tech company, and I was surprised at how polished he was. Like when I asked him why he wanted to work here, he was like, I'm looking for the next challenge in my career. I want to grow at a dynamic, fast-moving company like yours. Like, fair. That's a pretty common answer, right? But naturally, I was wondering, well, why go from one tech company to another? What if a year from now, this role no longer challenges you? Will you leave and make my investment in you a complete waste? Now, the second candidate, she didn't speak as confidently, but it was what she said that impressed me. She was basically like, I've had a coffee chat with Brianna on your team, and she told me you're looking for someone who can build systems and automate and scale operations. When I combine that knowledge with what I see in your job description, it sounds like you want someone who can take initiative and solve operational bottlenecks one after the other. Am I on the right track here? And I was like, yeah, you said it pretty well. And she was like, okay, that's the reason I want to work here, because your company is growing like a rocket ship. And I think my ability to solve problems from 0 to 1 can help you to scale faster. For me, it's the perfect environment to use my strengths. And she went on to give me this short example of how she'd solved a similar problem at her current company. Honestly, it wasn't the best example, but the structure was what really got me. So yeah, she got the job. And if you want to be like her and stand out, here's a simple formula to follow. I'm excited about X because I can do Y, and I'm going to succeed because of Z. Like this. I'm really excited about this role because according to my understanding, you're looking for X. And here, X is the pain point and the problem that you've identified from your research. Based on that, I think my experience with Y could be helpful. Here, you're going to share one concrete example of how you've done something similar before to help them to envision your skills. Now you aren't just telling them you can do it, you are proving it, right? And finally, I believe my impact will be multiplied here because of Z. Share why you think this role makes sense for you and why you're going to succeed. It could be about your cultural fit with a company, the stage of growth that they're at, or your personal passion for their product or customers. Whatever it is, this is what makes it personal and authentic. Got it? Okay, then I have just one question for you.